Hi, my name is Mark Belage. I'm president of TorontoJobs.ca. In this short video, I share with you some characteristics that require really zero talent, but can really make a difference between you getting a job or not getting a job. And trust me, I've seen a lot of these characteristics for people that get the job in advance of people that have more experience even. So, number one, being nice or pleasant. If you're nice or pleasant, it goes a long way, especially when you're dealing with recruiters. Making an effort. Candidates that make an effort to find the job, to be available and be proactive, tend to find better jobs than those that don't. And really make yourself available. Next point is responding on a timely basis. When recruiters send out messages to candidates, they're usually under the gun to try to find candidates for their clients or positions that are open. So really try to respond on a timely basis when it comes to recruiters. Have high energy. Demonstrate that you're really interested in a role or that you're interested in an opportunity that comes your way. Be organized. Know which jobs you've applied for. Many times I'll send a message to a candidate or phone them or whatever about an opportunity, and they'll be like, well, which job is this for again? They won't remember, they won't know what it was about. So be organized. Be on time for interviews as well. Really important for you to show up on time, whether it's video or live. Don't make excuses. Very easy to make excuses about things. Things are in your control, so don't make excuses. Make sure they work properly. Show up for interviews. In the past year, 2 years, 3 years, we had situations about ghosting. Now, it wasn't just about dating that people would ghost people, but it also happened a lot during interviews where people would not show up for interviews. In fact, I had people that would say, oh yeah, I'm just coming, I'm on my way, and they would never show up. Well, those people have basically been blacklisted with those companies and with ourselves as well. So we at TorontoJobs.ca will put a note in the system to do not use. So if you did that in the past, you'll regret it now, because now's the time where things will happen where you won't have that opportunity that you might have otherwise had. So make sure to show up for interviews and be on time. Be open for criticism and feedback and make changes, for example, to your resume or your style or responses. Make sure to follow up or stay in touch. So if you've had an interview with somebody, whether it's been a recruiter or an organization, make sure to follow up with them. The onus is on you, not them, to get back to you. Many times over the years, I've heard people come back and say, well, I didn't hear back from the recruiter, or I was expecting to hear back something. The onus is on you to follow up. You're looking for the job. Build your network. Build your network through social media. Build your contacts. I always say your network is your net worth. Be passionate about what you're doing. I know sometimes it can be a drag doing a job, but be excited and be passionate about what you're involved with. Use good body language, especially when you're interviewing. And that's especially important during a Skype or a Zoom or a video interview, a FaceTime or whatever. Take that extra step. Make sure the job gets done well. Don't just leave it with things hanging. Make sure you do that extra step to make sure it gets done properly. Stay late to complete a project. Again, these are characteristics that require zero talent, but can make the difference between getting a job or keeping a job even. Having a strong work ethic, very important. Reading. I tend to find the top candidates and the people that find the best jobs through the hidden job market or otherwise are reading a lot more than the average person. They read about their profession, their career, what's going on in the industry. Make sure you're able to make small talk. Somebody asked me this in the past about, well, what should I say? I feel really awkward, especially the time when I go from the reception location to the office or wherever the interview is taking place. What do I say at that point? And I say, you know what? Easiest thing to do is just talk about the weather. The weather looks great today. Oh, it's going to rain. It's going to snow, whatever the case may be. Have a positive attitude. Really important. Having references as well. Bringing a list of references to your interview for the interviewer to understand who you have and being prepared. And finally, being honest. A lot of times, just being honest, saying what you like or what you don't like about a role goes a long way. Recruiters and hiring managers like to hear the negative side just as well as the positive. They'd rather you say, look, I don't like this, or maybe it could be changed before you start with that position. So be honest. So overall, many times over the years, I've seen somebody with better experience, better qualifications, better education apply to a position, but the person who actually gets the job is a person that shows a lot of these characteristics, is positive, is excited, has high energy, is on time for interviews. So don't think that just because you don't have as much experience as the next person that you're not going to get the job, because that doesn't happen in many, many times. So you may have other characteristics that you want to add to this video. Feel free to share. Again, my name is Mark Belache. I'm president of TorontoJobs.ca. Feel free to check out our website at TorontoJobs.ca, where you can post and search and apply to positions directly online. And you can sign up for job mail alerts so you get notified when there's positions that come up. You can also get my book, which is called Tales from the Recruiter. It's available at talesfromtherecruiter.ca. It's on Amazon as well as Kobo. It'll give you a lot of tips about finding a job and searching for a job and interviewing tips and so on. Feel free to also follow us at TorontoJobs.ca on our Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram accounts, and connect with me on LinkedIn if there's anything I can help you with. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and take care.